Hey guys, welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel. My name is Tony, and on this channel we cover the news, facts, and sentiments that are happening in the crypto asset class. Now, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, also smash a like button. Let's take a look at the market here. Not much going on, pretty boring actually. A lot of sideways movement, and the prices are stagnant for the most part. Bitcoin at $11,400, Ethereum at $210, XRP at 30 cents. So let's see how things play out as we go further into the week. But, I always like to remind you guys to zoom out on the charts for Bitcoin, XRP, whatever other crypto, and look at where we came from and where we're headed. Because remember, the folks who bought in 2013, 2014, 2015 had to wait a pretty significant time before they made decent profits, where Bitcoin went to near $19,000. And of course, we had our pullback and bottomed out last year, and now we're on our way back up. All cycles, we just got to be patient, and these market cycles take place in real estate, stocks, and so on. So hope you guys get that, and it's really a patience game, and that's how smart money, and big money, they make money over time, is being able to outlast many of the common and normal investors. Now, speaking of big money, Goldman Sachs released a bullish statement here on price target. So Goldman Sachs gets bullish on Bitcoin with a price target of $13,971. In a note to customers, Goldman Sachs gave a bullish forecast for Bitcoin price, shared on Twitter August 11th. A note suggests a short-term target of $13,971. They're using the Elliott wave theory, which is a technical analysis theory. Now, I don't know how much I trust this, because if they're going to put it out in the public, right, it creates a certain narrative, and we see CNBC Fast Money ran with it, right, saying Goldman Sachs just called for a massive Bitcoin breakout. Could they be putting this narrative out in the public, and then they're going to short it and drive the price down to 9,000? That's certainly a possibility, right? Because you think about it, the average Joe who's not informed sees this and they're like, oh, wow, Goldman Sachs just said Bitcoin's going to 14,000. I'm going to go buy. And then Goldman, once again, shorts the market. So you got to take what Goldman Sachs and some of these big banks say publicly and for the masses with a grain of salt. And you got to be careful here. If they do short and Bitcoin and it goes back down to 9,000, long term, that doesn't matter. Short term, it's annoying, but we know we are on the upward trend and we're going to see higher highs, but we got to go through some of this cycles, some manipulation, right? And I hope you guys understand my approach to this, because we just saw Kevin O'Leary try to pull the smoke and mirrors move on us. We saw Jamie Dimon do it, right? And we see all the big players, your Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, even Facebook, everybody's trying to get into crypto, and the governments are on board. Speaking of governments, the SEC once again has delayed the Bitcoin ETFs. No surprise here. It looks like into October, some of them in October, some in September. But while ETFs are really a great financial product that could help really grow the market, I am not as bullish on them as I am on the physically delivered Bitcoin futures, which LedgerX backed and ErisX are going to be launching, because it's settled in actual crypto, not in paper, not in money. So they may deny it, they may delay it again. Let's see what happens. But I'm not even going to bother trying to keep up with this. I think this is like I don't know, something that's dead almost. Maybe another 2 years from now they might approve it. Who knows? But I'm not banking on it. Now, speaking of physically delivered Bitcoin futures, crypto derivatives exchange Blade raises $4.3 million from Coinbase and others. So the investment into the infrastructure of the market continues. We are seeing investments, mergers, acquisitions, all these things happening. And I know a lot of us are very focused on the price, and I know price is important. We want to see our investment grow, but to understand where we are in the timeline and what's being built and invested. Why are these people investing in companies that are building the infrastructure, the exchanges, the software, the hardware, the wallets, the this and the that? Why are they investing in it if the price is just going to stay stagnant? Because the price will rise over time. It's all about patience. And this is the same type of situation that took place in the dot-com growth in the 90s, right? A lot of companies building a lot of infrastructure, and then over time the market grew because adoption took place. A lot of different things were happening. So Soon to launch crypto derivatives exchange has raised $4.3 million from a major investors such as cryptocurrency platform Coinbase and investment firm SV Angel. The exchange blade is scheduled to launch in 3 weeks' time. And on their site here, they mention they have Bitcoin, XRP, Binance Coin, Zcash, Monero, and Doge. For the most part, Bitcoin is paired with two fiat currencies, US dollar and Korean won. The others are paired with Tether, which is interesting. Now, speaking of adoption, and this, I hope this is a growing trend, New Zealand rules that receiving income in Bitcoin is legal and taxable. So they're saying you can get paid in crypto, just follow the rules, the tax rules. And of course, we know countries around the globe and the governments are putting regulations in place to protect investors and obviously to make sure people don't use crypto for bad reasons. So pushing AML and KYC laws. So New Zealand's tax authorities have ruled that income in cryptocurrencies is legal and provided guidance on how exactly it should be taxed. In a tax information bulletin published on July 4th, the New Zealand Inland Revenue Department summarized the provisions of the public ruling made under S91D of the country's Tax Administration Act of 1994. So this is great news, great adoption news, and hopefully other countries can follow suit. Now, many of you know I'm a big fan of the Brave browser. I own Basic Attention Token in my portfolio. Some of you have even called me out and say, hey, in your videos you're making, you're not using the Brave browser. And I've explained that I use certain plugins when making my videos that are only on Chrome and when I'm uploading my videos. So that's why. And I'm obviously not browsing here. And if you use the Brave browser, I don't want an ad popping up while I'm doing the videos because I won't be able to look at the ad anyway, right? It's just going to go away. So there's no value in that per se. But in my normal day-to-day browsing and at work, I use the Brave browser so I can earn the Basic Attention Token. And I haven't, all the Basic Attention Token I've earned, I have not sold any. I'm hodling it because I'm a big believer in what they're doing and disrupting this existing market between publishers and advertisers. And also and the user, that whole triangle there, publisher, advertiser, and user, and they're solving a real problem, guys. So Brave browser sees 1,200% increase of registered publishers over a year. So this is huge, guys. As of last year, the data show that they were the number of publishers were 18,931, and now it is at 230,000. And this includes website publishers, YouTube publishers, Twitch, many others. Some of their website publishers includes the Washington Post and the Smithsonian Magazine. So a huge clientele signing up on the website side of things. So if you don't use the Brave browser, and you don't know how it works, essentially you can use the Brave browser and you can view ads at your own convenience and earn Basic Attention Token, and that's money. And you can do it just for browsing the web. So set it up on your computer, and if you want to download it, check out my referral link in the description. It would help support the channel, so thank you so much. Moving ahead, as we head to the token economy and everything's going to be tokenized, and you're going to see more security tokens pop up, and it's really something that's going to be very integrated into crypto. It's branching off of crypto, but also very integrated into it. TZERO, which is owned by Overstock, has launched their public security token trading platform. And one of the important things here is that it could pay out the dividends in US dollars, Bitcoin, or Ethereum, or even with more security tokens. So this is really cool. The TZERO, they launched their own specific token as well, and this is really cool, guys. So we're gonna see interoperability with different cryptos with these tokens, security tokens, and everything's gonna be tokenized. I'm telling you, that's where we're headed. We already see it starting here, and more and more companies are gonna be doing this. Now, governments are on board once again. U.S. Department of Commerce is offering a 6-figure salary to a crypto expert. Now, why would they be doing that? Why is the SEC, the CFTC, and others hiring people and experts? Because this new asset class is here to stay. It is the disruptive technology, and they need people to monitor, to manage, to support, to do all these things, right? And this is, if these little nuggets here are big signs of what's to come. I mean, the government, actually hiring here and paying pretty well, 6 figures. And finally, China's digital currency is ready, central bank says. So all these central banks around the globe are looking to launch their own digital currency, many backed by the fiat currency of the respective country. But the same problems that they're bringing from fiat to digital is, I don't know how that's going to work, but because we are headed to the token economy, everything's going to be in a token format. And that's where XRP, and once again, I hold Bitcoin, I hold Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, many others, basic attention token. That's where XRP's use case is going to continue to grow, because you have all these currencies around the globe, and then they're going to move it to a digital format. So even going to be better for XRP, in XRP being the bridge asset and the way to move money between all these banks and so forth globally. So big things ahead, guys. The future of this market is so bright. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Do you think Goldman Sachs price prediction here, public, putting it out in the public, is a smoke and mirrors move? I kind of think it is, once again, because CNBC Fast Money's running with it, and the average Joe can get suckered in, not knowing market cycles, not knowing, doing their research. But I'm hoping they don't short the market, and indeed we head upwards. But let's see what happens. So love to hear from you guys. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. If you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon group link. It'll be in the description of the video, and I'll talk to you guys later.